All right, here we are on our Underside video of our 53,000 mile 1985 Chevy K10 short bed 4x4. As mentioned before in the other video and in the ad, this was with the original owner for the majority of its life until the last few years. So it sat indoor storage, being used just occasionally. When it was purchased just a couple years ago, the new owner pretty much addressed every issue you would want on a vehicle that's been sitting to make sure it's daily driver ready. And it's just awesome to see somebody spend the time and the money into touching everything. So I will go around and it's probably be a little bit of a lengthy Underside video, but a lot of things to pay attention to on this truck is like the frame has not been spray painted or anything. You'll see this is the original black, satin or flat black paint that came on this truck. And I mean, obviously you can't eat off the underside of this, but for the trucks that I've been seeing the last few decades, what I buy and sell and what I love and own myself, it's extremely clean. I mean, you look at the inside of the rockers, yeah, you got a little bit of road film, but my goodness. And you see the body mounts, you still have a little shine there, a little overspray from the factory undercoating type of black that's on there. This era of Chevy has black primer, so this is just some of the paint that's probably worn away, and you see that. But these are the things, when I look underneath here, like these have never been replaced. This plastic cover that you see is usually long gone, let alone you see how tight it is. These are the things that stand out to me on just an absolutely spectacular truck and a very original, untouched truck. This truck's pretty much all original besides the parts I'll talk about, and they are all awesome mods, which is it's just got a small 2-inch lift, 32-inch BFGs that give it that perfect stance. I imagine the original leaf springs were probably a little soft, but we're gonna go ahead and you can see the underside of the bed, how clean it is. Of course, you got dirt here and there, but look at the inside of those wheel wells. I mean, they are unbelievable. A little bit of surface rust here, but it's all hard, solid metal. This truck will be on the outside. It's been clear coated to protect its original heritage and its soul. If somebody chooses to paint it, that's totally on them. This truck, you couldn't ask for a better example to start off with because you have zero questions. The only sign of body work that's ever been done that I could see is right here. Looks like there's a little bit of Bondo, and you can see that's they didn't get the right color. So I'm gonna start off the back here with what the work's been done. All the fluids have been changed on the entire truck. Rear diff, transfer case, you can see, and it's cool to see they use the right seal, differential seal. All the brake fluid's been flushed, coolant, transmission, transfer case, engine, of course. You can see there's still the original clips. They did take the bed off because they replaced both fuel tanks and both sending units before firing the truck up. And it's nice to see they didn't put the old original bolts on there. They put brand new bolts all the way around. You got new wheel cylinders. But look at this is the original brake. Look how crisp and clean that original brake line is. I mean, I wouldn't replace that for a second. But your meeting joints have been replaced. All your rubbers have been replaced. Look at that. And also, if you see the other video, the dipstick, I've never seen the original dipstick on the engine that still has this little piece on there. I'll show you. That's just, to me, the more time I spend with this truck and go around it, it shows its originality. It's just amazing. New U-bolts, of course. If you want to go back to stock height, which really isn't very much lower than this, you just get rid of this little block. All the exhaust has been replaced. New mufflers. It's got a nice little sound to it. U-joints on the driveline have been done. You can see those nice new fuel tanks, nice shiny silver on both sides. Take you around all the brakes. The emergency brake has been replaced. You can see all brand new shiny stuff. This is stuff that I would want if I'm gonna start to daily drive this thing, or put my family behind the wheel or in the seat. Get these shocks. I'll show you the rear brakes, both sides, of course. All new shoes and hardware all the way around. Of course, wheel cylinder on this side too. We talked about. We'll get in here to the middle area. You will see the clutch has been done. It's got a fresh oil change. The oil pan has been removed, and the oil pan gasket and rear main seal has been done. So if you see a little bit of shine, It's not oil. It's just, they just painted it before they put it on, which I love the little details like that. Clean it up, make it look good, make it look right. You can see you got new axle U-joints. You got no binding. Track's perfectly straight. Steering wheel returns as it should. New calipers, rotors, pads, new rubber brake lines. Of course, you have the shocks. Again, new U-bolts. Leaf springs have been replaced. This U-joint looks like they took it off, but it looks like it tested out to be good because it's not brand new. And obviously they took it off when they took the transfer case out and the transmission, because original transmission has some dirt and grease, but clutch has been replaced, pressure plate, flywheel, all that stuff. Again, new brake lines. Wheel bearings have been done, pads, rotors, hubs. You got your sway bar, or steering stabilizer, I mean. Your tie rod's been replaced. It's got a new radiator, a bunch of stuff underneath the hood, alternator, all kinds of stuff. But again, you go around here and you see how clean this frame is. Oops, sorry about that, guys. This is just originality to its best. No collision damage ever. Original braces, no rusted out inner fender well, surface rust, no big deal. Again, that original I forget what they call it, like onyx black or something like that, but it's like a primer black, flat black. Again, no wheel well rust. Original blue. Drive belts, V-belts have been replaced. This truck truly runs and drives just incredible. I got about 40 photos, I think, of the underside of this with full flash. So you can see that it's still got the shine on the underside of the belly there of the cab. Cross members nice and black still. Beautiful inside of the wheel wells. Rear drums have been replaced. Yellow surface rust on the outside area. Original rally wheels been powder coated. And the date code on the tires, I believe, are 2021. And that's pretty much when all the work was done, was like, oh, they're 23s. So all the work was done between 21 to 23. And, you know, very little miles have been put on it since. And got all original brochures, original owner's manuals, books, original keys, and a spare set of keys. But it's cool to see those old original GM kind of worn out looking keys. So all right, everybody, this is no reserve, and it's going to just be a spectacular truck for somebody. So hopefully you guys can check out the 300 plus photos, driving video, and the full walk around that talks a little bit more about the history. Good luck, everyone.